Okay. All right. Can you see this? They always say you should come up with a really good hook. The first 30 seconds tells people whether or not they're going to come in and watch or not. But
Mhm.
people are going to do what people are going to do. They're going to be people in no matter what. So anyway,
Exactly. Yep.
what a lovely day. Lovely day. Lovely
Lovely
day.
day.
Lovely,
Lovely day.
lovely.
Lovely day.
So we are Nubian. What are we? We are
The
Connecticut
Housewives of Connecticut,
or Connecticut Housewives. And I'm Nubia.
and I am Ajua.
All right, so I'm sitting in front of this beautiful bay window that I have here in my house, and okay, just go ahead and tell me what's your temperature in Texas? Because I'm in Connecticut, she's in Texas. What's your temperature? What's your temperature? Go ahead.
76. It's gonna be 82 today.
Wow. You guys should have
Being
you
82.
guys should have tulips and all the flowers should be popping up and everything because it's like spring has already sprung at your place like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago.
If you see my back, if you see my tree, my nectarine tree, it's in full bloom. Full bloom.
Like,
Bloom.
is it actual fruit or just the little bud coming out?
The little buds.
See, we gotta remember start taking pictures of those little buds and stuff like that because that's what happened with I have a fig tree back there in the house because it was outside. And all the leaves fell off and I thought it was dead. And now it budded and all the leaves are back on it. So I probably have, I love it. I have like 3 really big leaves up. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Yeah.
So your hair, your sister locks are sister today, girl. They look like springy and healthy.
Yeah. Well, I had them. I sleep with it all the way up here, and they call it a pineapple.
Mm-hmm.
So, let me demonstrate. I guess I could demonstrate. Well, start off the session with a SistaLoc. So I sleep with everything up here. Let me see. Let me do that. You know, say
yes. We're doing it. You doing the AW? the AL back then.
Yes. And I just sleep with it all like this at the top of my head, which I got from my daughters when they were, home. And they didn't get their hair. They weren't allowed to get their hair silk pressed or whatever often, but on special occasions, if it was a holiday, they were able to. So I just put it in the rubber band.
Yeah.
Tuck it all up in there like that. And then tuck it all around.
Love it.
Get up under that rubber band.
Looks so neat.
And I just sleep like that. And yesterday I went to the girl. I've been going to the gym, trying to catch up to you.
Yes.
Went to the gym. So we went ahead and my husband got, you can go to local places to do it under your name because I just got resolved from the other one that was far away from my house. They actually owe me some money when your gym owes you some money. You know what I mean?
Or give me my money.
Give me my money. That's the I was trying to think of that the other day. Give me my money. Yeah, look, let's see if YouTube picks that for us. Let's both do it. One, 2, 3.
Give me my money.
Give me my money.
I told you I got that from my daughter's boyfriend, who I said my daughter's beau. His brother was we were playing something and Monopoly or something. He said, "Give me my money." So we started cracking up. Only I had no idea it actually came from somewhere. I thought he just made it up and it was like funny. No, it was like something on the TT.
All over TT, which is TikTok. We'll say it. Yeah, YouTube doesn't care if we say it, but TikTok they care if you say YouTube or whatever.
Oh yeah,
girl. And I'm embarrassed because our sweet cousins on here watching us be silly. Talk about give me my money. Hey, cuz, what to say, cuz? Girl, look, this is the beginning of gardening season. Girl, look what I got. Like, because when your soil, did you hear that?
Yeah, I heard that. No, you have to explain what you have because all we can hear is
Okay, so it looks like a tennis racket.
Yeah.
C plug on this side. I tell you, we should be getting paid for C plug on this side. So you charge it, and it's actually charged. See all the green buttons.
Yeah.
So when you turn it on, Elizabeth had this one time. Somebody bought it for her, and I have a big tree on plant on this side and a big plant on this side, and the soil. Yeah. I don't care what you do. If you water from the top, then you're going to get little gnats or something like that. So they're going to come up because they lay eggs. So now you got to learn to water from the bottom. So the roots can reach down and get that juice, that liquid. So I got sick of it. I'm like, okay, it's spring. I can't put them outside. It's not spring just quite yet. But I'm about to get these gnats, right, that are coming out of my plants. So yes, you just go like this, and it. My husband used it first.
So you're using it as tennis? You're tennising, you're swatting the gnats.
And it has a nerve to come with a little stand. I tell you. So I sit this
Come
thing
on.
in, and I can either leave it charged on just in case I see one. Like I'm playing tennis. So my husband said that the first time he did it, he heard that it scared him because we didn't expect it to be that loud.
So what you're saying? They actually get electrocuted, right?
You do.
Oh, okay. Because we missed that part. Got it.
Yeah. The noise you hear, that was that. Yeah. You heard it, right?
Oh, yeah, we had that little lantern thing outside. I suppose it's bug zapper. I guess you have to plug it in for it to work. So
you got to charge it. Exactly.
Yeah.
So
no, I'm saying that we have a plug-in lantern that the regular kind of comes, and we don't use it because we never plug it in. Plug it in. Right now, there's no bugs right now, so we're good.
And thank you, cuz she said happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday back to you.
Happy Tuesday. I don't have my laptop up today. Right. So I can't see the comments. So
everybody needs to have one. Okay, so now I feel this is my night or going to the gym here, dude. So this I'm taking it all down now. But, so anyway, we did go to the gym the other day. We're gonna do like we remember Miss T when you were saying like that. I know. I'm sure that was you that said that when you were little, and we would go to. Go ahead, girl. Go ahead, girl. When Miss T said she would go to the water fountain and she wanted to be like her friends, and she would be like, "You gotta sip the water." I remember that story. All we wanted to do was be able to hold the hair and sip the water. We there now, girl. Miss T, we there now.
Yeah. Oh Lord. Why, Lord? Why didn't you grow up with a little bit more black people of color?
I know, right? Why does the story come to mind when I was in Virginia and before we start homeschooling, and my second daughter, she came home and she wanted to have long hair, blonde hair. I'm like, no, that's never going to happen. As often as you pray to God, that's not going to happen. But what we can do is we're going to get up on your bed and we're going to jump and we're going to celebrate the plaits and the beautiful woolly hair that the Lord gave you. So we jumped up and down and we're like, we are the queen of the mountain or whatever the saying was that we did. Yeah. And from that on, my little 3-year-old went to school, and 4-year-old, whatever she was, because she was in preschool at the private school. And everybody wanted to have hair like her. I said, that's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying?
Love yourself, baby.
You know? So, and it's not that she didn't, but she just she was the only one that looked like her in her class. You know what I mean? So then everybody wanted to have plaits like her and dress like her and whatever. You know what I mean? So yes, absolutely.
Love it.
So
love it.
Well, yeah. So starting off, okay, we talk about a little bit of everything on here. So if you're new to the show, you're popping in and out.
Right.
It could be gardening, it could be SisterLocks, it could be vitamins. I'm now taking my vitamin E and I
just put some on my face.
And my biotin, because these nails, I had Mr. Fisher nails, like hard as nails, like boom. You take the thing, it's like
dang, used to.
As I get older, I'm like, what in the world?
Yeah,
with my nails, So I went back to the biotin, which is supposed to be good for skin and hair, and then you and I, we purchase things and we share. So this little carafe thing, I was so excited when I saw it like months and months ago. I just took it out. You and I did an unveiling with it. Yes. But I'm like, you know what? Let me open up this thing. And it came with, I guess, dried cucumbers and I want to say lemon balm or probably some mint leaves, which I have in the yard. They grow crazy. And then it has some kind of something in the bottom here. Maybe it's maybe some lemonade flavoring. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna use this to stir it up. And I'm gonna sip it finally. So anyway, so while I'm doing that, what do you got going on? How was your week?
So my week was very interesting. So I go to the gym 3 times a week. And
I'm catching up to you.
Yes, amazing. So all I can say is my trainer, I'm telling you, I get the work out. So on Tuesdays, I think I talked about it before. We do the whole body, from my shoulders on down to my calves, right? And then on Thursday and Friday, it'll be upper, and then Friday will be lower. So yeah, so it's kind of like split up those days. But I took my granddaughter to an interactive museum, and she had a blast.
All right. Yeah, was
That was
yesterday.
on, that was on Thursday.
Oh, Thursday. Okay.
So we were there, and it also had, you know how like the kids have those little bowls that they either have in a tent, or they'll have like in a little area for them to jump into, the little balls, little plastic balls. Okay.
That McDonald's used to have back in the day.
Exactly. That's what I was trying to think. Yeah. So, or Chick-fil-A or whoever. Okay. So, but can I just tell you, we had to go down the stairs to get into that little area. Like, every area is different, which I really, really loved it. She loved it too. So, and it's my second time being there, but it's her first time. So we were stepping down. You have to take your shoes off. You put them in a little cubby. You go down the stairs, and then you jump inside into the balls, right?
And mind you, she's like 13, right? Or is she 14?
15.
Oh my gosh, where's time going? All right.
And I know this place, Hopscotch, because of our younger sister. She took my kids. I said, I want to go. So we all went to Hopscotch, and it's like I said, an interactive museum. So really, really neat. Right downtown, in SA. And so fun. So I'm going to take my granddaughter. She's homeschooling. I'm going to take her. We're going to go on a little field trip. So we get down there. I'm going into those balls. Can I just tell you that I missed the last 3 bottom steps? And I'm pretty sure the cement steps or like
oh my goodness.
And so when I was trying to catch myself, I hit the outside of my foot. It hurt so bad that I fell over into the balls, and she had to help me get up. Whoa. And after a while, I was breathing. We were still throwing balls around. It was hurt, but I was still playing because we play.
Right.
And yeah, so then I go to get out, and I couldn't, so she helped me out, and before I know it, I'm walking it out, and it's feeling a little bit better, right? So we go through the whole entire interactive place, it's really, really neat, and we go to get a bite to eat. I drop her off. I go home, and my foot hurts so bad that I can't even walk on it. So yeah. So your breath says, what's wrong with you? What'd you do? It's always what you do. So I said, well, and I explained what happened. I said, but I was fine. It hurt a little bit, but when I came home, now I can't walk on it.
Was it your left or right foot?
Left.
Okay. So you were driving with your right foot, so you wasn't even paying attention to the left foot?
No, not even.
And it was swelling up and stuff like that, probably while you were
driving. So painful. So now I'm like, what is going on here? Why is it hurting that bad? I mean, I knew I hit it because when it hurts, immediately okay, that might either leave a mark or a bruise or swell up or something, right? But I didn't give it another thought. So I got home, and it was excruciating. Couldn't even walk on it. So now I'm taking Pop's scooter, not the scooter, but the walker, and I'm putting the leg up on the walker and walking with one leg, like hopping with one leg and using 2 hands.
In the house?
In the house. Couldn't even go from here to there. So now I'm like, oh, Lord, what am I going to do? Because I have to go to the gym the next day, right? So now, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? So I said, okay.
So why'd you call me? Like, you could have helped pray for your sons. Like, sea salt. Hopefully you soaked it in like some sea salt or something.
Didn't even cross my, that pain was it was so excruciating that the things that I would normally think for my loved ones, I would say, they didn't even apply for me. So someone said, hey, well, put this ointment on. He said this ointment that actually gives you some instant relief, right? And thank heavens for that. I mean, he slathered it on for me, real gentle. Like, I was so thankful. I just didn't know what to expect, but yeah, real nice. And I was like, okay, it hurt, elevated it, and I don't take medication. Once I got rid of all the medication that was given to me back in the day, I said, never again am I going to be like that. So I believe in water, lay it down, and that's it. So, oh my Lord, it was hurting all night. I barely moved from that one spot. So then I text my trainer and explained to him what happened. I'm not going to be here tomorrow. I'm thinking, oh Lord, he had just told me about his girlfriend. She's a MMA fighter, and he was just telling me that she broke some toes. She broke her foot. And I'm like, oh Lord, he's gonna think I'm just trying to like, I hurt my foot. I'm like, this doesn't even sound right? So, but I was in so much pain. So I said, I'm gonna go to bed. Hopefully when I wake up, it's gonna be, it's gonna be okay. He told me no problem. I said, hey, I really want to come, but I'm not able to do it. Can we just go ahead and reschedule for Saturday? He said, yeah, Saturday, no problem. So we ended up that I woke up on that Friday, and it wasn't half bad. But I said, you know what? I can definitely be okay for Saturday's workout. Then he texts me and says he has to cancel because something going on in his car. Okay. Now, keeping in mind, we're getting older. I can't afford to be missing any workouts. You know what I'm saying? I got 3 a week. I'm going to need to keep those 3 a week, right? But I'm like, it's going to be fine. You know what? I have plenty of time to relax, sit back and relax, right? So I come in today and I'm talking like, usually he'll do, because it's a whole body, right? So usually he'll do lower body, then go to upper body, then lower body, and then upper body. Today he switched that thing up to where we did all lower body. My body was like, I want to shut down. But we don't give up. So I pushed through it, persevered. And so I was never so excited to get the upper body coming, because I was like, today is like, whoa. So upper body, came and I'm like, oh man, even this is like, I said, I cannot miss a day. That's just the reality, right? Can't miss a day. So yeah.
So even you probably know what to do and go without him.
I could have, but you know what? I said, I'm going to use this extra day to chill out. No. If that ever happens again, I will be taking my fanny to the gym and just work on the things that I remember. Okay.
I hear you.
He's got a whole spreadsheet that he sent to me, and yeah, but you know what? You have to know the name. You have to be familiar with the names. And although he says it, I still like the fact that he says, okay, we're going to do this one. Okay, this one. Instead of like, read the sheet, girlfriend, and do what it says. It's just more challenging,
Right.
Or convenient because I'm paying, just to have me tell me what to do.
Exactly, right.
But today, honey, I could not wait for that sauna. So then I went on the TikTok and sat in the sauna. I wasn't even ready yet, but I had said, I'm already sweating from the workout. I'm just go in here and woosah, do a little stretching,
Your gym actually has a sauna? My
gym has a sauna. It has a red light room where you have that whole lymphatic.
Yeah. Right.
So I go to sauna for half an hour today, and then there's some rushing. Today was a half an hour. Then from there, I do the red light room, which is for 10 minutes, and then I go from there. It depends on how my day is going. If I pick my granddaughter or whatever, I cut it short. But today, I got 3 of the hydro beds. 10 minutes times 3. It was amazing.
So a Nike goddess said ice, and KT tape, and I have to
ice, baby. You're not wrong.
Our cousin said that when you mentioned that about the tree, she said that her nectarine tree hasn't bloomed yet. So she's in Florida too. So yeah, but thank you guys, and thank you a Nike goddess for the ice, and KTP.
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely should have iced. I know better and didn't do it. That's why it took her a little bit longer than I had to. And in the tree, this is like the second or third time it's blossomed already. I'm like, what? It's so confused because the weather is like so jinky, guys. And then it doesn't really know what to expect. I'm thinking, surely it's not going to bloom again. And here it is. Now this is more appropriate. But
when you guys lived in places like, oh, hey, cousin, we got 2 cousins on here. That's cousin Denise.
What?
Yeah.
Hello. We love you both.
Yes. Like her. Yes. Awesome. And she's in Florida too. I was gonna say, because when you guys live like a place like Texas or Florida, it makes you wonder, like we know that in New England, the tulips know to come up at this time of the year.
Right.
And they haven't seen it just yet. But how confusing is it when it's hot all the way, which I would love to live like a Texas or Florida again too. But when do the tulips, how do they know? I mean, I know that the season is changing. And then, more of a probably hugs and kisses to you too, always. Like, how does the season know that, okay, this is spring. It's time for tulips to come up? I know, but you look around Texas and you tell me if the tulips are popping up now or are they all year round?
It's definitely not all year round.
Yeah.
But I will definitely tell you. And it's like I had tulips one year. The year that we actually had a frost, I can see the Pop's physical therapist is coming.
Oh, okay.
But I'm gonna give her the wave and tell her to
come on in.
She's got a mask on today. I hope she's not sick.
Uh-oh.
That's okay. Well, at least she knows the mask up.
Yeah. And then there are such things as whenever, like when you're gardening, farmers, they know to plant their stuff by the moon cycle. So yes, thank you. Moon cycles. Yes. So while she's gone, cousin, I was saying that I purchased this thing because I have plants on my left and my right, and the soil is dry, and I've been watering from the top, even though I know I should water from the bottom. And so these little eggs are starting to hatch, I guess, from the gnats from my plants that were outside.
Oh yeah.
So I saw another one. I was ready for it. But I was saying that gardeners and farmers, they do plant by the moon, and so she was saying the moon cycles, and that's how the plants know when to come up.
That.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I poured that water from this beautiful, I think it's called carafe.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, wait a minute, was that supposed to be for bath, or was it supposed to be for drink? I think it is a drink thing, but now I don't have the tag anymore. So hopefully I'm drinking lemonade and not bath water. But I mean, it looks like everything in it is natural, cucumbers and
it's gonna be whatever you call it craft. You can call it whatever you want to. It's whatever you can use it for whatever you want to. Also, it's yours. You paid for it.
Yeah, it tastes good. Okay, yeah, that was a drinking. Yeah, it's definitely for drinking. Because I mean, it already came with a combination of something inside of it. That's what I wanted to make sure I wasn't drinking bath water.
I think that. Yeah. So, but yes, indeed. So let me tell you what happened. So Pop has the big machine for air, right? The big machine for air. So it's on the floor on the right hand side. It was here when I think it was here when you were here last. But if not,
not a CPAP.
No.
Oxygen.
It's a big, loud machine.
So.
I took a picture of it, but I'm on my phone today, so you can't see it. So, but what I can say is this thing is colossal. It is so stinking annoying because it is so loud. I don't even know how he sleeps, to be honest. Now I can hear it in going down the hall and actually being in another room upstairs, right? Like, that going, and then I don't know what's going on with it. I need to call the guy, obviously, but it was making some kind of I'm like, oh no, okay. Every few minutes, right? I'm thinking, okay, that's one noise I cannot. That's what we're not gonna do. So Pop's like, you can hear it. I'm like, yeah. So I went in there.
The neighbors can hear it. The neighbors can hear it.
So I turned that bad boy off, right? And what I do like about it is it's the one that actually has the holes where you can just put the little two things into your nostrils, into the two little prong thing into your nose, and it's just either put it underneath your ears to put it underneath here, or you can just put it behind your head, right? Depending. Well, all I can say is I said, Lord, I gotta do something. He needs some air for the night, especially at least for the night. I don't do it during daytime, which I probably should but definitely at night he needs it, right? So I said, you know what? I have a CPAP, and this is my CPAP machine, and and so I actually got a reservoir removed, so I didn't have to have that water, the piece for the water here, right? And so I got this piece to put in here just so I can just use it without having to add water to it. Amazing, right? Okay, so that's mine. So my father has the same exact one, minus a little small piece that's to omit the reservoir, right? So this is his. That's what it looks like with the reservoir on it, right?
Right.
So of course his got his name on it. Didn't use it very much. That's why it still looks brand new. Brand stinking new-ish. So he just hated it. He did not like the air blowing in his face. He didn't like the harness. Nothing, right? Nothing about it he liked. So I said, what? I figured out what to do. So, as a matter of fact, it still has a piece of paper in here. That's sad. But anyhow, this is his machine. So I said, what am I going to do? He's missing the piece on the back, on this side, that holds the filter.
Okay.
So I'm like, oh Lord, it's been so long. I got no idea where the thing is. It clearly broke off. And really what I think happened was because he wasn't using his. I think I broke mine because I dropped mine all the time, right? I think I broke mine and took his little duo away because they're this exactly the same machine, right? Because I mean this is too new. I mean it's like too brand new, right? So anyway, so I said, yeah, he's not using it. I'll go ahead and just scavenge off of his and use it for myself, right? So, but last night I said I have to figure out a way for him to have some air while he's sleeping, because sleep apnea is for real, and there's a reason why he has CPAP, right? So I couldn't find the piece that was broken. So can I just tell you that we are truly like entrepreneurs slash MacGyvers slash whatever you want to call it. We're innovators, right? So I created my own lid for my father's machine. Do not laugh, but
girl,
if you look, listen.
You so ghetto. Listen,
Linda. So
what's mommy gonna say? She already told us to stop.
So long story short is he had to have this because he has to have a filter, right? So I just happened I had. So this is mine. And this is pop.
Right.
Right. So you're supposed to ask me why are there holes? It's holes because mine has holes so it can breathe.
Right.
You have to have the filter be able to have some kind of airflow, right?
Exactly.
So, and I said, well, how am I going to close this thing up? So, yeah, the tape looks kind of ghetto. It's not cute, but you know what? It's efficient. So I had the audacity to take a card that I had. Now, this don't judge me. This is like the crisis line card that they give you when you're in the military or when you need the military.
Crisis. I have one too. Yep. All the house.
I traced it out on a piece of paper with the pencil. I cut that bad boy out, and then I took it and I cut the. I'm going to show you because sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do, right? So hopefully I'm not spending too much time. So
I said, does it filter? I'm like,
the filter be filtering. Heck yeah, because I was like, Lord, please let this work. I don't know what I'm going to do. Please let it work. So long story short is, we have no excuses. Although we have to wait for what we really need, I said, there's got to be something. So I took this thing. Come on, Ty.
But does he use it if he's using the other oxygen thing at night? Does he even use that one?
So using it, here's a filter. So I cut this thing out. I know you can see this.
Yeah. Oh, yep.
So thank the Lord. I've got no crisis going on right now, so I said I'm gonna go ahead and use that one. But yeah, so a filter is in there. I have this so the holes. The way I got the holes in it was I have this 2-prong handled thing that I use to poke holes in some of my plastics that I use for outside and for the garden. I warmed that bad boy up. Was my son's clothing. Way back, Sunny. Love you. So I said, I poked holes in the card once I actually got it to the right size. And then I had the audacity. I had to make a little square. I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's like a little square I had to make right here in order for it to go over this little lap over thing.
You are ridiculous. And I'm sure you could order one and probably have it in lickety split.
Well, long story short, I'm gonna do that. But I mean, he needed something for last night, So long story short is.
But why does he need that if he uses the oxygen tank, the big, huge oxygen tank?
Remember, let's rewind it, Linda. It was too noisy. It was so wicked loud.
Okay, all right.
And I'm like, going on. So something.
You went from it was really loud to show me that, but you didn't say that you exchanged that for that.
So yes. So I was saying that he needs to breathe. Long story short, is CPAP happening. He needs something. So this is like a makeshift for right now. And I kind of tell you, this thing came in handy. And what I like about it is, although it's nice and quiet, when you take that air off, you can hear that take it off. So I happened to walk past and I just happened to hear, I'm like, oh no, he is not. So I went right back in there. I said, I worked too hard on this because you have to slide this thing. I had to slide the bad boy in there too, and flip it over to little, no. That's what we're going to do. We're going to use this thing. So.
And then even if sometimes you have to adjust it, Rob can hear me adjusting it because it does make that noise and you can hear that the air coming through there. Yeah. And it is annoying because sometimes the air sleeps out and it gets to your eyes and you wake up and your eyes are like tired and dry.
But the fact that, thank the Lord, the fact that I actually had extra tubing and I had the extra, the nose piece, all that readily available to be able to do a makeshift something for you. For our Father. I was like, thank you, Lord. Yes. Thank you, Lord. So, but all I can say is it worked. Winning. Praise the Lord.
Winning. So with you talking about that, and thank you for a daughter of the Most High also into the room. So yes, ladies, thank you. Oh, these are cute. So I'm just opening this up for the first time, like this. But because I was telling my eye doctor who if you're a veteran, make sure you go yearly or whatever and get your new glasses. These are so cute.
Mm-hmm. Oh, they're cute.
Yeah, aren't they cute? Yes. It's the same ones. And he said that my prescription didn't change from last year. But I told him that I wake up and my eyes are dry and tired from the CPAP. So he sent me these refresh eye drops.
Oh yeah.
So I never used them. I didn't realize it was like that. Wow. I'm thinking it was just but you just drop eyes in like that.
Yeah.
So I guess I need to try it because sometimes my eyes do feel dry and all that kind of stuff.
You just tap off and then do.
Yeah, I'm not good at that because
I know
my eyes, and so I used to go like this. I'm still like that. My husband doesn't understand, like, because my sister played too close to my eyes. I don't know. She'd be like, whatever, and I'm like,
sure, blame it on me. I apologize.
And they didn't even just send me one box; they sent 4. Like,
yeah.
Oh wait, okay. Let me tell you the story.
Sure.
So
You have dry eye. I've got runny eyes. Like it's running.
Every once in a while that happens, but mainly in the daytime, my eyes are tired from that CPAP thing.
Mm-hmm.
I had to go to an appointment I made myself an appointment on Friday, which, months back, and my appointment was Friday for neurology.
Mm-hmm.
And I wonder if a Nike is still on here, because so I went in for the appointment because I'm like, I know I'm getting older, but I am really starting to forget things. Like, I mean, like scary kind of forget things. Like when you're driving and you're like, where am I going? Like, I just that quick, I forgot where I'm going.
Yeah.
So, and then, mid sentence, not forgetting the rest of the sentence, and then you and I will be talking, and you can fill in what I'm going to say because you just know me like that. And same thing with Rob. But I'm like, that's kind of scary, the way that I'm forgetting things. So maybe
and trauma also has something to do with that. Also, you got some kind of trauma, in your life. I tell you what.
Yeah,
that'll do.
So and then of course you try and say to the military that whatever happened to you in the military 20, 30 years ago, they're like, oh, you good, or you don't have. As the older you get, some of those things start to trigger even as you get older. But so then he's going to ask me, well, what's today's date? I'm like, March. I'm like, ask me harder stuff. That's He said, well, what's today? I said, it's Friday. And then he's asking me different questions, because I'm like, I'll even go to reach for the light switch, and there's 2 chains, and I have to pause, like, okay, which one is for the fan and which one is for the light? And my husband's like, just turn the light on. I'm like, give me a second. I really have to stop and process, right? And when I've been in the same house for like 18 years, I know which one is which, but
right.
So then he's asking me more questions. And he said, name a few things that start. I'm gonna time you. Names a few things that start with the letter A, but I thought he said R. So I'm like, run, rabbit, race. He's looking at me. I said, what? What did you say? I said, you said R, right? He said, no, I said A. So I'm like, okay. And I'm going to laugh everything off, right? Because I'm just like, that's funny. I thought you said. So he said, who's the president? I said, duh, President Elon. He did not think that was funny. Girl, us and our sense of humor. I could not stop laughing at myself, right? I could not, because it was the funniest thing all morning for me. He just looked at me like, he said, no, really. I'm like, okay, it's 47. Okay, we know who it is, right? And so I just was so tickled. My husband said, because he was out in the lobby, I should have brought him in there with me. He's like, did you really say that? I'm like, absolutely, I said that. And I could not stop laughing after that, right? But anyway, so it was a very interesting test. He's like, well.
It's like funny, not funny, right?
Yeah. He said, well, I could, if you could come back, I could do a couple more. I said, well, like, come back, like, how often? I said, I don't want to do this indefinitely. He said, no, it would be like 2 more tests. I said, well, I drive an hour to get here, and that wouldn't be.
You should actually do it. They do that test where they say a rabbit, butterfly, gold, flower, and then they'll get you busy. And then
he said church, daffodil, or something like that. And I remember church because we were church people. And so he did say it like that. He did say 5 things. And when he first said it back to me, I remember those 5 things. And then when he did it a second time, I was like, eh. And then by the third time, I'm like, I said rose. He said, I did say the flower. The flower was rose. He said, it wasn't rose. He said it wasn't rose. So the other choice he gave me was do an MRI. I said, I would prefer to do an MRI. He's just laughing out loud. Okay, they're still out here laughing out loud at me. I mean, come on now. We all know, right? And the other thing that he said to me, she said, laugh out loud. Supplementation will help. Yes, brain games, puzzles. And I did that day, I downloaded like 10 games, including Mahjong and Sudoku. And so get your numbers and let me know, and I can simplify what you need. Okay. The other thing he told me that shocked me, guys, is that I'm on a blood thinner. And so he was he kept reading my chart as I was talking to him.
Yeah.
And I said, he said, well, is there any kind of dementia or Alzheimer's in your family? I said, not really. I said, well, my father's 83, so he does forget some things, whatever. But, it's like, is it selective or whatever? I don't, whatever. We don't know. You can't tell him in his head.
Well, grandma was forgetting stuff, but too, but she was also 100 years old. So
I said my grandma lived to be 102, and she was pretty sharp. honestly. And she would kind of, repeat some stuff. And I said, and on my mother's side, my grandfather lived to be like 95-ish. We really don't know the exact date, but he was sharp too, So I said, yeah, and I would just, he only took like vitamin E capsules. I suppose it's supposed to help with memory and Alzheimer's and all that kind of stuff. And I said, I try and take it too, but I keep forgetting. He said, ma'am. I said, yes. He said, you're on a blood thinner. I'm like, yes, I am. He said, you shouldn't be taking vitamin E. I'm like, what? I was like absolutely dumbfounded. I'm like, as long as I've been in the system for the VA, nobody has ever told me that.
Right.
He said, this is the other shocker. And I'm sure that our cousins that are on here, and then the other one's a nurse too, all y'all on here. Vitamin E is a natural blood thinner.
So why don't they just do that?
And so I know that none of my therapists and all them, they're not going to be listening to, but I kept myself on the blood thinner, and it is the only benefit is not the only benefit is keeping me alive. I mean, I'm 2 blood clots, but I am going to start taking cod liver oil, all those things are blood thinners. Blood thinner, yeah. She said that is lack of hydration, fatty acids, and omega. So I decided to start taking the cod liver oil and the vitamin E and the vitamin D's, because those have more benefit than me just taking that one pill. And I'm not, but if I know that I'm flying or I'm going to travel a long time, then maybe I'll go back to the pill, but I'm not going to tell my ain't nobody's watching me like that. But that was like, so dehydration, huh? So yeah. And then age, emotions.
So you have to say Tony or our nurse Tony or our Dr. D, because I want to know who's saying what, please. Remember, I don't have my laptop up today.
Girl. Okay, so yeah, Dr. D, our ballistics, she said that was a blood thinner, and that is a lack of hydration and fatty acids, which I totally. And then she also said age, emotion, lack of mineralization. So yeah, so I am doing all the things.
Can I just tell you that there are more people now, especially in the military, with dementia? Like 40, 50 years old.
What's going on? Yeah,
40, 50, 60. Frightening.
Yeah. So I need to do something. I need to contact you, Dr. D.
Yes, please.
And then Dr. Daughter of the Most High said I would just take the natural stuff and leave the pill. I know, right?
Amen.
I'm definitely going to get my numbers to you.
Yes.
Because this is scary. Like, we're getting older. I know. And like the doctor said to my father when I was in Texas with Ajwa, they said, Mr. Fisher, your outsides, because it was looking good on the outside.
Yes, Lord.
Like your insides.
Yeah.
Is the absolute truth.
But can I just tell you, it's like, I am not a doctor and I'm not a nurse, but long story short is I know what helps me. And it's like, I'm going to say this out loud. Maybe our nurse and our doctor can help us out here. But so I put our father on magnesium. They gave him vitamin D, but vitamin D works well with the magnesium. So I don't want to just give him one and not give the other. So basically the glucosinate is actually what I give him with the vitamin D, and then also I give him the citrate just to help him, be
right. All these things, like she said, our bodies work in sync by taking all these things together or whatever.
Yes.
But yeah, so I was shooketh. That's what I wanted to say.
Yeah,
I was shooketh.
Yeah, I rightly so.
Here's my big thing about vitamin E. You got to do the right stuff. That's some stuff has fillers in it. I get it. It's hard to. It's hard. And then regular biotin. But I'm also taking some other stuff too, which I don't have in front of me right now. But yeah, that's kind of scary. You want to get ourselves in track. It might be the man-made meds that is causing the memory loss. And vitamin D needs both magnesium, calcium, and omega.
And it's like we don't have a person. They give you a piece of paper that tells you all the side effects. However, we need that whole person to say, like doing commercials. It may cause death, may cause may cause blah, 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 blah.
Right.
Because no one's going to read that pamphlet they give you from the pharmacy. I'm just saying. Most of the time.
So so Daughter of the Most High was like man-made that they're causing the memory loss, and then Dr. D said vitamin D needs both magnesium, calcium, omega. And she also said they're all cofactors. Yes.
Right.
So,
that's right.
So between that and exercise, man. I am not. Look, when you stay thin your whole life, and people tell you that your legs look like pool legs, those real boys. And now I'm actually over 50, 55, 60-ish, and I'm having to work at this thing. I've never had to work at it before. You know what I mean? But and even when you eat the proper foods, they're still lacking in nutrients. You know what I mean? Because the soil is depleted. You know. Mm-hmm. So, but that and dancing. So I think it's gonna take me a dance class.
Dance.
With
all right, do it.
Jingle.
Yes. Amazing. You did not talk about with the completion of something. You've completed something with a group.
Oh, me doing the YouTube class that I was teaching. Yes, that was. I still have one more class, and so hopefully this week will be. I'll make it fun, and I was trying to that I can get them from the dollar store that they all completed it. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
So that was fun, and I want to say something else, but they might be watching. Some of them have subscribed, but it was really good. And some of them, because of their spouse was having surgery or they're having surgery or whatever, they couldn't make it to. They may not be able to make it to the last class, but it was fun. Okay. I'm gonna do it again. I think I'm gonna do the cycle again, and might even have a TikTok class.
Oh, TikTok, you don't stop.
TikTok, you don't stop. Oh, start looking crazy. Got me looking all crazy right now. I'm gonna look crazy. So anyway, so Dr. D says,
tell me you did not just zap your lips.
Did you just I didn't zap my lips? No, but it was the bug. It was the bug. Got it. I got it. So in support of pharma, they are great for short-term purposes only. Yes. If you are on for long-term, then the harm comes in. Yes. You are treating A and not B, C, D, and E. Mm-hmm. And D are off. Yes, I know, right?
And they don't tell you that it can cause F, G, H, I, K, M, L, P.
See, I know you're my sister, elemental P.
Yeah, exactly.
But, so yeah, I'm really excited about my husband and I going to the gym 3 times a week, and then me doing maybe a dance class or taking some taekwondo, because the adult education, they have a whole lot of things in there. I actually read it from the beginning to the end.
Yeah.
They even have trips to South Africa. They have trips to Portugal coming up, and a trip to Scotland or Ireland.
I will go,
depending on which school my daughter decides to choose, because that's still in the process.
Heck yeah,
picking her next school. But,
that's amazing. And high five! So proud of you, niece. So proud of you, niece. Thank you, Lord.
I will tell her. And you, girl, your baby girl just turned 20. Wait. Her second daughter.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, 28.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
And then a birthday. And then we had one turn 1 today.
Was it today? Right after your second daughter?
Directly after.
The little babies? The little babies?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So I'm gonna go get some cake and ice cream and wrap these gifts. Well,
you know what? Please explain to your family. I don't celebrate the B days like that, but I try and tell them to enjoy their day. I mean, I don't want them to, I absolutely don't forget. I was basically there when they all were born. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But anyhow, we're coming to the end here. I gotta get these things in. So these seeds I bought a couple weeks ago, because it's that time again, guys. We need to all do it.
Watermelon, yeah.
If daughter of the Most High, are you planting a garden? And do you plant gardens? I think cousin T left already. So this is bush sugar. I can't go into like a job lot and not buy seeds. So this is I'm like, Lord, can you bless these this year? I keep trying every year to get one of these. And
what happened?
It doesn't, it gets to a certain level and it stops, but it needs tons and tons of water. So if you can grow them and you're there and you're in Texas.
You knew I grew cantaloupe, and it's hot as Hades over here.
Yeah, well, I almost got a cantaloupe, and the raccoon scratched it to death. So, So then these are my peas. I probably should do these right now, and I can do them outside. Peas.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have.
You haven't started anything yet, right?
No, I haven't. I love alyssum. Alyssum, is that how you say it?
I can't see it. What is it?
It's just like a
beet? No, a spinach?
No, this is a flower. I don't usually do flowers, but it's like a border around your border.
Yeah. And marigolds, girl. You need the marigolds.
Oh, girl, I know marigolds. Matter of fact, I don't have it here, but I plant marigolds every year.
Nice.
But these are edible too. These are edible. The nasturtium.
Do you make them in a tea?
Say again.
Do you make them in a tea?
You can put them in a salad.
Oh, snap!
There we go. Nasturtium.
Yeah, much better. Much better. Yeah.
Yeah. You can. Those are edible. You can put them in a flour and put them in your salad. And then of course these are just pretty. Zinnias.
Oh yeah, it's like little pansies.
Yeah. Oh, the other thing. This manual. They have classes where you can go and pick flowers and stuff like that. Like what?
What?
I mean, like most of them, like, you pay $47 for a day for a class. Now that's fun as far as getting me out the house and stuff like that.
They feed you too? They give you like a lunch?
I don't think so, but you know.
But make sure you check in the comments also, because I can't see today to help you out.
Okay, what else? Let me see. So Dr. D, in Florida, it's hard, too hot. Even herbs don't last long. Yes, I know. You got to almost have it like in a beautiful arborarium.
Well, my cantaloupe only came to about this size.
Yeah,
about the size of my head ish. No, about a portion of my head, and they were so delicious, so sweet, delicious. So I mean, you do have to. I did have to actually make an effort to water, because definitely it was hot and they were getting scorched. You
gotta put you can almost put like a little tarp over them.
Right? I bought the tarp and never put it up. I bought the tarp and never put it up. So yeah.
Dr. D said she's by the salt water, and Daughter of the Most High said, "No, I'm not gardening yet. I'm not gardening yet either, girl, but I'm ready. I'm ready." She's ready.
So I had 2 potatoes that I'm going to put out there because I figured I should be able to do potatoes all year round, right? So they have. So I mean, and their roots were like crazy roots. So I said, you know what? And now get the little sprouts that come up over on the sides. The little spuds on the sides was I said, okay, it's time to put it in the ground. So I didn't put it in the ground. I put it in a pot. I put it in a pot this time.
And that's one reason why she said I have some ideas, Daughter of the Most High. I have some ideas of some things that I wanted to try out. Yes. I think that even in the kitchen, the reason why there's like a couple little fruit flies flying around in there is because I have some potatoes that have sprouted and I need to and I haven't thrown them away. I need to put them in a pot too.
Put them in a pot, girl. Put them in a pot.
But this is, and we're getting close to the end here, but this is so pretty. Wrong plant. I have all these plants in front of me in the bay window. Okay, I can't show you the one I want to. It's bigger than I thought, but the orchids are so beautiful.
You can take a picture of it and then hold it up next time we're on.
Oh, I got like 2 pictures on my phone.
Yes.
But these are the products that I bought because I love Arbonne skincare. And I think I've been, I can't say I'm a consultant, but I buy for myself. So because they had a deal with me, re-up your subscription or whatever for a certain discount this time of year. So I love my eye cream.
Yeah.
And I
love, how'd you do it last time? A little closer.
There it is.
Oh yeah.
So that's my eye cream. And then they have, I like these fizz drinks. They have these little fizz things.
Oh yeah.
So I can just put that in water and drink it, and it's like with B vitamin and ginseng helps boost your energy.
Yeah.
And they're pretty much all natural products.
Right.
So this says Derm Results, toning, essence. So I've been on a skin care program since high school, and I think that has a lot to do with people say that I look exactly the same as high school. But if so then this is a serum that I'll use, and what is this? Some other something, and I think it's a night cream and a day cream, a moisturizer. So that's what these are. So I can't. So now I get to use them because I was waiting to show them here. And it also came with its own little bag, which is cute. Like you and I need another bag. Like we need a what?
Yeah.
But I am going on a little trip in April, so I can't wait to put all my stuff into one bag. Cute. So I'll take them out of the package and I'll put them in my little bag, and that's for traveling. What's this last thing? Soft focus something. But anyway, we all got to take care of our skincare. I don't even care if you just put coconut oil on it. And I do that too sometimes when I get out the shower.
I am so guilty here in the heat. I know I need to have something on my face and my neck. But and
around the eyes. So she says, Daughter I have some ideas. Okay, read that one. And she says, I use castor oil on my eyes. Yes,
Yes.
You and I had that bottle, so you need to start doing that too. And I do the same thing. And I'm like, girl, if I could get these, she said not to mention it because nobody's gonna notice. But yes, rub that on my eyebrows here.
Yeah,
they're never gonna look like my sister's. There, her beautiful. She's being selfish and not sharing her eyebrows with me. But if I could put some on there and have them come on back, that would be awesome. Yeah, it's just, you know what, thyroid issues, which I'm gonna say is gone in the name of Jesus.
Well, we'll just say genetics because mom doesn't have eyebrows also, and she's not no issue with thyroid, so it's genetic.
It's honestly a Burrell sister thing.
You just saying all the names. You just saying all the names. Fisher, Burrell.
You think we like to dance and sing? Wait till I take me a little class and stuff starts to jingle. You know, the little, you put on a little belt with the little jingles in it. You ain't gonna tell me. Girl, I'm down 2 pounds. I can't wait to go to my appointment on Thursday. Tell this lady, Hercules.
Yes.
Of course. Yeah. Oh, so Daughter of the Most High, were you aware that the H Nation did a fast from Sunday night till Monday night? Yes, the H Nation. So that was interesting. I didn't. It was just for cohesiveness and like out of the Book of Esther. Hey, cousin T still on. She says my FIL. I'm like, what's FIL? Okay, her FIL does all the gardening. He is an agronomist.
FIL, is that like a Filipino guy?
No, father-in-law.
Oh.
Yes. So castor oil around the eyes and the eyebrows and all over. You can put castor oil in your belly button and wake up and get rid of all the stuff. And then eyebrows, high adrenaline. High adrenaline. Girl, we're gonna have to have a conversation. I'm gonna need a phone conversation.
Put her back on. Put her back on.
I know. Like, we'll get her back up on here. Yeah, we need to look at the date, girl, because we need to come on back on.
Come on back, Doc. We need you, Doc.
Yes, and then Doctor of the Most High said, Daughter of the
Most High, and Dr. D.
I use it as a moisturizer also. Yes, that's what she's doing right now on her lips. And then
dry.
Yes. Oh, I followed this lady. I'll send it to you. She reads scripture online, and then because she follows a lot of other H nations, they, because all the sectors are different, and so they did a whole fast of dry fast. I've never done a dry fast before, and I think that's what helped me. Well, plus 2 days of the gym, and then the dry fast from Sunday night after dinner to evening on Monday, and dry fast, which was no food and no water. And I went to the gym too. I was so glad that I had to take my pills because I'm like, okay, I got to swallow these pills with the water. So, so I'll make sure I get an extra water today. But that was a lot of fast talking today.
Yes, indeed.
I think that.
And your Faja has 2 more appointments on the same day, so I call it 1 appointment.
Who does? Your granddaughter or?
I said your Faja.
Your father, my father. Okay.
Yep. On the 24th, he's got 2 appointments. So
yes. Yes. And then Daughter of the Most High said, yes, I do that belly button thing with, she puts the castor oil in the belly button. And Daughter of the Most High says, I use cocoa butter and lotion and cream. I got to the point where you can't eat it. You know what I mean? If you got to be able, if you're putting it on your skin, because your skin is the largest organ anyway, you should be able to eat it. I have done a dry fast a few times. Yeah, that was my first time. And she says my son have done it for 24 hours dry fast. Yeah. So I tell you what, I started cooking dinner at 3:30 in the afternoon. I wasn't playing because I was going to eat on time, and it wasn't as hard as you think it was. You know,
right? That's true.
Like you're going to be like food pains, and it's going to be the worst thing ever. It went by so fast because you keep yourself busy, and
you have more. And the thing is, you have more energy. You have more energy. You're more focused. It's what I can say. Our bodies like, please give me a break. Give me a break so I can replenish and restore everything. Yeah.
So in case cousin, and just in case cousin T doesn't know who that the other cousin cousin T, if you're still on here, is Delith, our cousin. We used to spend our summers together in Maine, all of us. Do you remember that one summer? That was so much fun. 1 or 2 summers, yeah. So let's see, what time are we at? We're at 55. Okay.
Doing good.
Oh, you know what? Look who's calling. Mama
I know.
50.
I just hung up on her too. Sorry, mommy. Love you, mommy.
If she would get on the line, she would know that we're on it.
But you know what? The funny thing is, you always called her mommy.
Yeah.
And we called her my, like my mom.
Mom, yeah.
And then you matured and called her mommy, and I call her ma.
Yeah. So I still call her mom. And look, we be talking a couple times a day, and then whenever I go to call Adjua, then our mother will call us. It's like,
or a sister, or a brother, or a child. We were all connected that way. It's like,
I think one time
out of all 24 hours in a day, everybody calls the same time.
Exactly. Exactly. We need to get on that thing that we were talking about. I don't keep trying to remember not to say it out loud, but that thing that we talked about on this past weekend. We need to just go ahead and do that.
Mm-hmm.
Remember I told you when I worked at the airlines, one person will call in and do that, and everybody else will just give the money to the other person quickly. That might be the best way to make sure we're all in the same spot. But anyway, that's probably too much. But anyway, yeah. So if you guys have made it this far in this on this video, we totally appreciate you guys. It was fun to have our sisters and cousins. Y'all, we all sister girls. I'm calling it a sister circle.
Our family. We got all our sisters with thee.
Yeah, that was fun, and we do appreciate having you guys here. And,
yes.
So we're on the last bit here, so I'm gonna click that over. Thank you for joining us here at Connecticut Housewives, or
Housewives of Connecticut.
I'm gonna drink up my my bath water here. It's actually So what you said you had 2 appointments coming up for Pop. You guys get some flowers in the ground. If you had the little Lord of the Most High, we can start mapping it out. I was surprised all the stuff I saw in here and cutting flowers and stuff like that. I'm like, there should be a group of people who say, okay, guys, let's start our tomato seeds. Let's start our whatever. And your son, your baby son, is really good at doing that. I'm sure he's on the way. You should call him up and ask him for some tips right now.
I should. He's at work though.
I know. Okay, well, whenever between now and next Tuesday.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, so we can have our little what's a plant now gardening session.
Oh, I read the same garden. It's already been tilled. I just need a little bit more manure, and I'm ready to go.
Well, I do lasagna gardening. We'll have to talk about that more next week. I love not having to do too much. Okay, well, we can end it now. All right. So what do we say?
Peace,
love,
and blessings.
All right, I have to talk to other cuz so I can start my memory can start kicking in. Get the memory going to match so that my insides can match my outsides.
Boom.
Boom. All right, love you guys. Thanks for popping in and popping out, and hopefully we'll see you again next week. Ciao for now.
Toodles.
Toodles.